Good morning, students. Welcome in Standard 10. Today, I would like to start literature textbook First Flight. Let us start poetry section. Poem First Dust of Snow. This poem Dust of Snow is composed by Robert Frost. Let us see about the poet first. Robert Lee Frost was born on March 26, 1874. He was known for his realistic depiction of village life. His work was initially published in England and later it was published in United States of America. It means USA. He wrote about settings from village life in New England in the early 20th century. His writings full of social and philosophical theme means his writing is full of social and philosophical themes. He died in January 29, 1963. Now, let us see the poem. This poem has two stanzas. Each stanza has 4 lines. So, first stanza, the way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. So, in this first stanza, first line is the way a crow. Here, crow is the last word of first line, and in second line, shook down on me. The last word of second line is me. So, crow and me, it doesn't match with each other. So, rhyme scheme of these two lines will be A, B. Then, last word of third line is snow, and last word of fourth line is tree. So, crow and snow, they match with each other, and me and tree, they match with each other. So, rhyme scheme of this first stanza will be A, B, A, B. Then, second stanza, rhyme scheme will be C, D, C, D, C, D. Okay. Now, let us see introduction of the poem. This poem is a symbolical poem. It means that here the poet has used different symbols. Now, at its surface, it tells a very trivial incident. Now, trivial incident means here 3 main incidents are mentioned by the poet Robert Frost. Now, what are these 3 incidents? Let us see. First incident is that the poet is standing beneath a hemlock tree. Second incident is that the crow is sitting on the branch of hemlock tree. And third incident is that the crow shook off its body and threw away inertia. Okay. So, these are the 3 incidents mentioned here in this poem. So, this is a highly symbolical poem. At its surface, it tells a very trivial incident. The poet is standing beneath a hemlock tree. It is very cold and there is a snowfall. Means snowfall is going on. Then a crow is sitting on one of the branch of the tree. Its wings get covered with fine particles of snow. Now here fine particle of snow, it means that dust of snow. Dust of snow means fine particles of snow. The crow shakes itself and the snow falls on the poet. This little incident brings about a sudden change in the poet's mind. He feels that it has saved the rest of his day. Now he won't let his day be wasted simply because the snow is falling. Like the crow, he too will shake off his inertia and he will start his business as usual. Okay, so this is the introduction to the poem. Now let us see detailed explanation of this poem. Now here in this poem some new words are there. See here hemlock. What is this hemlock? So hemlock is a poisonous plant with small white flowers. Okay. Now here a phrase is given, has given my heart a change. It means that his mood, poet's mood has been changed. Now here again one phrase is there, saved some part of a day. It means that saved a part of the day from being ruined or being wasted. Now Another word is there, rued. Rued means regretted because of its bad result. शोक करना या पछताना, that is rued. Now let us see detailed explanation of the poem. The poet says that he was standing beneath a hemlock tree. A crow shook off the dust of snow that had fallen on it. When this dust, means small particles of snow, fell on the poet, a sudden change came in his mood. It ended all the regret that had filled in his mind. Thus, it saved his day from any further loss, any further sadness. But the poet has used here the hemlock tree, the crow, the dust of snow, and crow shaking of this dust from his wing as symbols only. Now here in this poem, that four main symbols are used by the poet. First symbol is the hemlock tree, that then second symbol is the crow, then third symbol is that the dust of snow, and the fourth symbol is that the crow shaking of its body. Now here the hemlock tree is a poisonous tree. It has been used here as a symbol of the poet's sad mind. Hemlock tree, it is used as a symbol to represent the poet's sad mind. That can be no less than a poisonous for the body. Means hemlock tree is poisonous, like that. Means hemlock tree is a poisonous tree. So like that, poet's sad mind is also like a poison for his body. Now second symbol, the crow, is often taken as a sign of ill omen. The poet has used it as a symbol of sad thoughts that had settled on his mind. So just as the crow had settled on the hemlock tree. Now another symbol is that the dust of snow that has settled on the crow is a symbol of inertia that the poet's sad thoughts have brought about in him, and the crow shaking of its dust is a symbol of the new awakening that comes in the poet's mind. It ends all his regret and saves his mind from any further dejection, any further loss. Thus, we see that every word of this short poem is loaded with deep symbolism and significance. Now here again one more thing I would like to tell you. See, generally the poet and author of English literature, they use that maple tree, oak tree, okay. But here the poet used hemlock tree, okay. He didn't use another trees like that, mango tree, people tree, banyan tree. He used hemlock tree here. Now again the poet generally they uses that parrot, peacock, like this beautiful bird, but the poet use here the crow. That crow is not beautiful. Crow is a sign of it. It is called by the society or people crow as a symbol of ill omen. So now here, so why did the poet use here that hemlock tree? Why he didn't use a maple tree, oak tree, or a pine tree? Now hemlock is a poisonous tree. The poet wants to create an atmosphere of sadness and stillness. In such an atmosphere, a maple tree, an oak tree, or a pine would have look out of place. So that will not appropriate to create the atmosphere of sadness. So yeah, it's ending of this poem. Let us hope you have understood this poem. Now very short answer question like that. What is dust of snow? So dust of snow means the fine particles of snow that fall down from the sky and settle on various objects on the earth have been called here in this poem the dust of snow. Now here, what do the crow and hemlock represent? Joy or sorrow? So the crow and hemlock, both of them represent sorrow. Now here, what does the poet say has changed his mood? So the poet says that the crow's act of shaking off the dust from the hemlock tree has changed his mood. Okay, what is which word in the poem means regretted? So here rude, rued, rude means regretted. Okay, thank you students.